Job Carr's ancestors had originally arrived to North America from England as some of the earliest European arrivals. They left the Massachusetts colony with Roger Smith to found Rhode Island. His grandfather, named Caleb, had served on General George Washington's staff. Job Carr arrived in the Pacific Northwest during 1864, seeking a refuge from the carnage and horrors of the Civil War. He had fought with the Indiana 36th Volunteer Regiment. He opted for the Union side of the conflict due to his firm abolitionist beliefs. He suffered 2 injuries during 3 years of active service. His wife Rebecca was a trained field nurse and had followed Job's regiment as they moved from battlefield to battlefield. She nursed him during one of his serious injuries and gravitated towards an emerging spiritualism movement, estranging her from her husband. The war affected Carr in many respects. He longed for change and adventure. He was a family man with 4 grown children. He and wife Rebecca decided to separate after 24 years of marriage, and he made the journey west alone at the age of 51. He settled in Tacoma on a 168-acre tract of land, then the terminus of the Northern Pacific Railroad. He built a rustic cedar cabin constructed of bark plants attached to larger logs. By 1869, the cabin became the settlement's first post office, and he the earliest postmaster. The first municipal election would be held at the cabin, and he was elected to the initial city council and declared mayor. Part of his original cabin was moved west to Point Defiance Park in 1900. That version was demolished in 1916 and rebuilt the year following. The replacement deteriorated over the ensuing decades and was dismantled in 1980. The current replica was installed during 2000. Job Carr's children and ex-wife would eventually immigrate to Tacoma, but there would be no reunion for the couple. 20 years following his arrival, he would correspond with Addie Emery from New York through a matrimonial agency. She would join him in his advanced age and marry during September 1884. The marriage was brief, as he died 3 years later.